Hello guys, welcome back to RC Life and Hobbies, and we have the Traxxas UDR with us today. I already unboxed it and used it, as you guys can see. So this is the Traxxas UDR. What you get is a truck, the remote, and then a couple little tools, and a couple other things, but I think they're still in the box because I didn't need them. But anyways, this is the Traxxas UDR. They did a phenomenal job with this. So, move the remote so we got some space here. So going from front to back, I got the newest one. I got this about 2 weeks ago, it would be 3 weeks ago. But anyways, the newer ones, or the newest ones, have these light bars. And there's one on the back too, I'll show you that later. Double wishbone front suspension, which is so much travel. Like this thing's bigger than what I expected it to be, and it's a lot longer. But double wishbone suspension. You see your sway bar right there. This thing, I got the rigid red and black edition, so we'll go over that real fast. And then the sides are pretty much the same. So the shocks, there's dual shocks. Only one has a spring, but they both have oil in them. There's your sway bar system right there. That goes through there. When I flip it, I'll show you more. Dual shocks. I had to tune the suspension for what I do. It's got the tubed cage. You can see that there. This panel is nice detail. Like, it makes you, when you're out here, it makes it look like it's got a whole wheel well going. Though up there, rocks get up there and that kind of sucks. But I mean, it's an RC car, not a real car. The suspension travel is huge. I kind of already showed you that, but all the way down to there. So both sides are the same, so I'm just showing you one. There's the wheel, BF Goodrich tires. The spokes on the rigid and the Fox are different. And then the rigid and the new Traxxas one have the same rims. There's the body. There's the rear. So going into here, into the not the front passenger, the front of it, they put so much detail in it. Like, looks like there's real people in there. It's got, you can even see the seat belts and like all the curves of the clothes. Not really on that, but like they put a lot of detail in this. There's the inside. You got a steering wheel, you got your center console, you got your passenger console right here. Passenger even has a handle to hold on to. Like, they put a lot of realistic stuff in it. So going on to the top, you already kind of saw this top. It's just a panel. There's a crisscross pattern for the roll cage, and then there's one right here, one right here, one right here, or two right here if you count the light bar. So two crisscross, one, and then that light bar is attached to the bar back here. So going on to the back, these fans do not work. They aren't functional, but you actually can buy ones, which I'm tempted to get, that actually work. Some people say they're spin. Some people says their fans don't spin in these. Mine don't, and there's another panel on the other side. So if yours do spin, you can probably take off that panel and it would at least do something. But shock reservoirs, 2 of them. They're fake. They only end right here on both sides. They don't go that far. There's your real shocks. You got 2 of them. They're long travel. I don't know what Traxxas calls them, because he has extra long. So I don't even know what they call these, because these are like double the size of those up there. But you got 2 fire extinguishers, which is realistic because they actually have one on each side, not just one. Functional spare drive shaft, You have 2 fake batteries. I believe these are oil things, oil containers. If not, I don't know what else they would be. 2 functional spare tires, and then you have your jack here in the back. It doesn't work, but like just all these little details, like to some people mean a lot because it makes it look so realistic and so cool. There's the back of it. I kind of already ripped the body in several different places. This thing, if it gets grip, it wheelies. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so before we go anywhere else, I do have like 1 or 2 complaints. So one thing I hate is this body panel. It comes out. Now I know these screws are ripped off, and the other side the screws aren't ripped off. So I'll show you. But it still comes out, and you gotta pop it back in, and it just bugs me. Maybe if they put a screw like right there, or put like the screws more into this, but it pops out, and for people like me, I have to fix it. So it happens on that. And as of what I own right now, all the TRX4s. I mean, I don't have all of them. I just have this one. But my cousin has one. My other cousin has another. So just body comes out. It bugs me. I have to fix it. So showing you it on the other side. So you can see my screws are still attached. Both of them. I can't. I'm like taking a hard bashing. That also happens, but that's just normal body things. But I don't know if I can get it out, but it comes out. I know it comes out, and it bugs me because I have to go push it back in. Ooh, look at all that dust that came out. Man, this guy's so dusty. I'll have to clean him. Another thing I hate is the rear sway bar. It does absolutely nothing. I think it's because of how long it is. So if they put a thicker one in the back, it'd probably do a lot better, but it sucks. It does nothing. The front one does something because it's like this long, and the rear one's from here to here, which, you know, there, and then both the body things, that's probably about 1 to 2 inches on each side. So that's the only things I really hate. We're gonna flip this onto the bottom. So here's the back of it. That's your gas can. It's empty. There's nothing in there. It's hollow. So looking on the back, there's your wishbone suspension. For that whole sway bar thing montage I gave you, and you can see I only have one hand on one wheel. Now, putting this all the way up, it like barely does anything. Like, this has a lot more suspension travel, so that's why it moves like a couple centimeters, but this sway bar actually does something. Like, so just like, yeah. The only things I've broken on this is this strap and then the sway bar. I think I have the strap. Yeah, what's wrong with the straps is they rip off right here at this tip. So I'm looking for some aluminum ones to put on them. But there's the bottom. Here's how you take out the battery. You flip that. So you flip it down. Then you pull it out. And then you lift up. And then you just kind of grab it, and there you go. And then for this, that, and then that. This is my phone block. I have it sitting in there because my batteries are short. Like, that's my battery. I use 5,800 milliamps, which are, those batteries can fit in anything, and there's only like 3 or 4 vehicles that you can't run those batteries in. Either they're too big, as in like the 1/16 models, or you need 8S to run it. Or I think you still, whatever, on the X-Max, I don't know. I haven't read about the X-Max. But Those are batteries I use. That's my newest one. Here's your old ones. They do not have a part number. I actually looked for a while, but there's a box. So they go in here like this. That one goes on top. And then just like that. My bottom one on this is puffed out. This one isn't, but the one underneath it is. That's why there's tape around it. I mean, that's not why there's tape around it. But anyways, the one with tape on it is puffed out, so it makes these fit perfectly. So if I put like this one and that one in there, there'll be a little bit of wiggle room. And for that, Traxxas gave you a pad. It's in there somewhere. But Traxxas gives you a pad, so you don't have all that wiggle room. I'm not going to bother putting that back on. But see, there's two plugs. The one that's a 4S plug, so you can run a 4S battery. And then this other plug is a 2 or 3S, or just a normal one, because it's on the NIM too. So actually, before we start this thing up, let me go over the remote. This thing's huge. So going over the remote, it's a normal TQI. I mean, I don't know if it's normal, but it's better than these ones, the TQ. But normal TQI, base model TQI. And that's an upgraded TQ. I don't know. Oh. Basic TQI, basic TQ. So there's those two differences. The TQI has Traxxas link on the back. I don't have a Traxxas link on mine right now, but you can put it on. Steering, obviously, throttle, brake, reverse. These buttons, I've actually not messed with them, so I don't know if they actually do anything specific to this truck, but I don't think they do. I think it's just normal. There's your steering trim. See if it'll focus here. Well, steering trim, multifunction. Your multifunction on this thing is TSM. So there's those two. I know it's hard to read. It might be too close. I don't know. If you own a Traxxas, you know. With this model and pretty much all expensive models, you do have to supply your own batteries, AA and LiPo or NIM. NIM works with these things too. I figured that out. So there's the remote with the newer models. So like, I don't know if it stands for TQ, but for the TQI and that one, the remote has to be on first, or the vehicle does not connect. So there's a button. I turned on the remote already. The button's right there. It's a weird button, but you get used to it after a while. So there's that. The fan gets quieter. It's only like, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's kind of loud. It's only like that because there's dust in it. There's the lights. Those two will just turn red after going. There's your two yellow ones. Not, if you're a basher, then that steering's okay. But it's not too fast and it's not too powerful. So there's all that. See if I can see. There's the brake lights. They activated when I stopped the vehicle. So, oh, front lights. So, since I bashed, I pretty much ruined my lights already, so these bottom ones barely work. But daytime, which means it's just that in the back. Low, I busted my bottom one, and then my top one doesn't work for high, but there's low for all of them. And the back just has low, red, and then once you brake, the red goes brighter, like a normal car. And then there's high. See, it turns off, but there's high. And doesn't change the back. So, daytime, low, high. When I got this thing, there was 2 lights unplugged in it. I don't know if that's supposed to mean something. Not 2 lights, but there's 2 things unplugged, and I plugged them back in. I don't know if that's supposed to do anything. I haven't seen a difference, so. But anyways, that's the Traxxas UDR. Tell me what you want to watch next. Or comment down below. You guys barely comment, but I also barely get any views on these videos. But comment down below what you want to do with them, because I can just go to a park, or I can go to a dirt area, or I can go through snow or mud or whatever. So just tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about it too, and tell me what color you like best. This is the one I have, but there's 2 other colors. They're on the box, but I'm not going to bother moving the box. But just go on the Traxxas website. Tell me what color you like best. Anyways, bye. So actually, before the video ends, I was actually just sitting here in my workshop, and there's a part number to these batteries. This is for the 5800 2-cell milliamp hour Traxxas battery. So there it is. That's part number 2843X. It's weird that it's not on the box, because I looked over the box a billion times on every side, like. But anyways, yeah, there's the part number. Anyways, we will be coming out with a video for him soon. So anyways, just make sure you subscribe and smash the bell and you'll stay posted.